Hey. Alright, what's going on, everybody? I understand. I know y'all gonna be mad as hell at me. This video is a little bit later than normal. I had technically pre-recorded it earlier. Today's Saturday. So I pre-recorded on Monday, but it got interrupted and shit. So unfortunately, I promise y'all, it wasn't laziness on my part. We couldn't get the video. But nonetheless, welcome back to the Snake Eyes the Dollar channel. It's been about a couple weeks, okay? Obviously, this is your boy Snake Eyes. Before we get started with today's video, y'all know what to do. I need all y'all to like, comment, subscribe, before I kick all y'all asses. Now, this play, you already know how to do already. Follow me both my social medias. My Twitter's gonna be SnakeEyes_dollar. And my Instagram, all lowercase, SnakeEyes_W$. Alright? Been a long time since we had an Eagles video. Right? The preseason just rolled around. We just had the game against the Ravens. The Ravens, they continued their preseason streak, and we recently had the game, I believe, on Thursday against the Cleveland Browns. Now, here's the thing. Because of the fact that this video was supposed to be, out like earlier this week, and we couldn't do it. Again, like I said, not my fault, just shit happened. Because of that, I'm going to have to kind of bounce back and forth and kind of try to compare the Ravens game to the Browns game and the similarities with that, okay? And then I'm kind of have to start, I'm going to be giving you guys a little bit older news when training camp. The last video I did was right before training camp, so I have to give you some details on that, right? So this is going to be old news, but I got to make a comment about it first. First thing we'll start off with the DeAndre Hopkins situation. DeAndre Hopkins is now signed to the Titans. Very stupid move on his part. I don't know if he's from Tennessee or not. That's the only way that it makes sense to me, because realistically speaking, right? Ryan Tannehill is not the permanent answer to the Titans, right? Ryan Tannehill is an average quarterback at best. He's like a poor man's Kirk Cousins. I don't even, and that's really being generous. Honestly, Kirk Cousins puts up better numbers. But when it came to, he was talking. So here's how, like, and I'm going to kind of be all over the place because I have so much catching up to do. So I'm going to try my best to try to stay on topic, okay? DeAndre Hopkins, situation was one of the reasons that, really pissed me off. That, it's one of the things, it's like one of the traits that really pissed me off about Eagles fans, okay? So all of a sudden, DeAndre Hopkins is on the interview podcast, whatever, I don't even fucking remember, right? So he's on the interview talking about, what was his favorite quarterback, who was the top quarterbacks in the league to him. He put Jalen Hurts, I believe, at number 5 on his list. Everybody's, you know what the Eagles fans and some of these Eagles content creators put out? Oh, G said Jalen Hurts is the best quarterback in the league. Oh, shit, he wants to play for him. He said none of that shit, right? He gave Jalen Hurts his credit, but he didn't say he was the best quarterback. He didn't say he wanted to play with him, right? And you have to look at it like this. And then another thing, too, it's like, I got to bring in Quez Watkins into the situation, right? Because if y'all been watching this channel for a long time, you've been seeing the videos, I've been defending Quez Watkins like a motherfucker. Man, I've been locking down harder than fucking Patrick Beverly full court. Pause. That might not have sounded right. But y'all get where I'm coming from. I've been defending the hell out of Quez Watkins. Everybody in their mama talking shit. Nelson Aguilar 2.0. Oh, he fell off. Oh, he trashed. Now, don't get me wrong. He had some really bad moments that were, costing us the game. Washington game. And then he made a mistake in the Super Bowl, and I think it was the Cowboys game or the Saints game. He didn't quite have a good performance there. But Quez wasn't 100% bad last year. But one thing I like about Quez is that, number one, he showed that he's talented, right? He was put in a bigger role the year prior before we brought in our weapons, before A.J. Brown came to the team, and he came up clutch on third down situation. He showed that he can be an elite receiver. So him being paired up with A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith, I'm like, oh shit, this is about to be the best receiver core. You got 3 guys who can really ball. Now, Quez calls himself an elite receiver. I think it's a little bit too early for that. A couple years ago, he played really good. I'm not ready to call him elite, especially after what happened last year. Last year, he got some work to do, right? But I like the fire. You know what I'm saying? We brought, I don't know if I mentioned this in the last video. I'm going to mention it again. We signed Alameda Zaccheaus. If I'm even saying his name right, hope I am. Alameda Zaccheaus from Atlanta. He played with Marcus Mary Oda, who to this fucking day I don't understand why we signed. And we're going to talk about that sorry ass thing. We're going to talk about him. I'm going to be on his ass. Pause. I'm going to be on his ass today. Marcus Mary, you are not getting away with this atrocious ass playing you've been doing. The Eagles fans you're not getting away with thinking that, oh my God, Mariota's a part of the offense. He's going to be so great here. I'm going to get on y'all asses too. Eagles fans, I'm going to be on y'all asses too. And Mariota, I'm definitely going to be on your trash ass. Anyway, going back to the Quez Watkins situation, right? Just imagine this. I got a bigger role on the offense. I've gotten a bunch of targets. And in order for me to really, be able to perform at my top level, I got to get those reps in. You understand where I'm coming from? So, Quez's role has been significantly reduced last year because Sirianni literally said it, hey, listen, you're not going to be really a part of this offense, like really little to if at all, right? Because it's going to be running through A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. Goddard is over him, prioritized over him. Obviously, Jalen Hurts got a scramble. That's nothing. It's going to take away from his reps. And the running back situation, which was Miles Sanders last year, I'm a little bit pissed off that he's not in the building, but I think it's low-key a better look for him outside. And real quick, I want to mention the thing about the Super Bowl thing. Like, he mentioned this thing where he said like he should have been utilized in the Super Bowl. Okay? First off, that's incorrect. But I'm not going to be too mad at him for that because even though it was selfish for him to say that, if you're talking about the Super Bowl, he's wrong. He's dead-ass wrong. The offense was damn near flawless outside of the Jalen Hurts fumble. But really, I'm going to say the offense was pretty much flawless. They did everything they could. Jalen Hurts was like fucking run up the score on damn near every drive. The run was not working. Okay? But I understand his frustration. You know what I'm saying? A couple years before that, when Jalen Hurts wasn't really playing where he's supposed to, we lost that Buccaneers in the wild card game. Miles Sanders was getting frustrated like a motherfucker. Every time, he was saying he would get a big run, he spiked the ball, he'll give you the fucking ball, he would be going crazy and all that. So, and then this time, the next year, he's putting up big numbers. He got 1,200 yards. He could have probably had like 1,400 as well if we had utilized him more. And he can catch out the backfield. You know what I'm saying? Because Doug Peterson used the back. I don't think he really had a year where he's been utilized the correct way and prioritized the way he should be in his offense, right? I feel like they prioritized Jalen Hurts running the football more than Miles Sanders actually getting the football, right? And it was to the point where last year, it was some moments where Gainwell got more carries than Miles Sanders, right? So Miles Sanders is like I said 1,000 fucking times on the channel, top 10 running back in the league when healthy. But I think it was good for him to leave because he needs to be in a situation where he's going to be utilized properly and he's going to be prioritized, right? Panthers, there's less to worry about. Bryce Young is still developing. They lost DJ Moore, so the Panthers are pretty much in complete rebuild mode as of this moment. So I think it's a good idea for him to help his career, help him get those big contracts and help him get the money that he deserves to be able to. And also another thing too, man, you gotta have fun playing. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't care how good you are, how much money you're making. Nobody's gonna feel good when you can offer so much to a football team and the football team doesn't appreciate you. I'm disappointed in the way Steichen and Sirianni handled. Like I fuck with both of them. I thought Steichen did a good job for the most part. I thought that Sirianni did a good job for the most part, but one of the things that I don't like about them was how they did Miles Sanders the couple years that he's been a coach. I hate the way he used him. He completely ignored him, act like he was unimportant, act like that this man is not a top 10 talent. Like I don't like the way he treated Miles Sanders. But going back to the Quez Watkins situation, right? So again, I've listed. I don't want to kind of listen to this video, but I listed everything that's in front of him. You got Jalen Hurts running the ball. You got the running back. You got Goddard, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. And then Quez is getting a fucking target every five games. So if I'm used to a certain value, right, or I need anybody, I don't care how good you are, you need a certain amount of rhythm and targets for you to be able to kind of like to stay hot in a way. You understand? You have to be able to. In order for you to be able to play at a high level, you got to get those reps at a game, right? It's one thing is practicing, you know what I'm saying? I don't care how good you are, you still have to get those reps at the game. So, it wasn't even like they targeted him once a game or once every two. They targeted him really like once every 3 to 5 games. And I'm going to say 3 being generous. They targeted him like really once out of 5 games, right? I don't care how good, I don't give a fuck he's fucking Jerry Rice. How you expect Jerry Rice to play good when he's getting 1 target out of every 5 games? You understand what I'm saying? But Eagles fans didn't want to hear that shit. They was up there running their mouth. And then a lot of these fucking Eagles media that's like they're never objective. They always acting like fucking straight fanboys. They never really give objective. Some of them do. I ain't gonna blame it on the whole, but a lot of them are just they're too fanboyish when it comes to the reporting. It's like they put too much of their feelings into it, and it takes away from the objectivity. It takes away from really identifying what is the truth with a lot of these players and who deserves to get the benefit of the doubt and who doesn't, right? So with Quez, I think he's going to come back stronger. I think he's motivated. I think it was a good idea for Howie Roseman to sign him, let him know, like, hey, listen, man, you got to get your shit together, right? I thought it was a good idea. And he knows that he has to get his shit together. I believe in him. I think he's going to be okay. He's injured at the moment, which kind of concerns a little bit, but I think Quez is going to be fine. He's going to be back. He's going to be ready. And hopefully, man, he proved the doubters wrong, proved that he's the best wide receiver 3 in the league. I believe he is. I always did. It's just that I think he had a tough time adjusting to the fact that he's going to get like damn near 1 target every 5 games. It's one of those things where, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what happens, you just got to be ready. You know what I'm saying? When your number's called, it don't matter if it's fucking your first time in 10 games, you just got to always stay ready. And that's just, you know, everybody got to get a learning curve. Some people are far below than others, but everybody has to get a learning curve. Okay? So, with the DeAndre Hopkins situation, kind of wrapping that up, it's really crazy because, first off, DeAndre Hopkins, don't get it fucked up. Everybody's, you know, they're forgetting because he was injured last year for the majority, for like damn near like damn near almost the second half of the year. DeAndre Hopkins is a Pro Bowl receiver and a top 10 receiver in this league. Do you honestly think, if we couldn't even fucking give Quez Watkins, okay, like 3 targets a game minimum, what the fuck makes you think we're going to be able to do that for DeAndre Hopkins? And if I'm DeAndre Hopkins, I wouldn't want to be an Eagle. Why? Because I can still produce at a high level. So if I know I can produce at a high level, I know my talent is a top. I know I'm a top 10 talent in this league. Why the fuck would I go? I don't care about winning the ring. I want to be able to feel like that I contributed to. I want to be able to feel like, you know what I'm saying, that I'm a part of this thing. Like, you know what I'm saying, I want to play. How could you play if you get the ball once every 5 games, and maybe let's just say they make adjustments and say like once every 3 games, right? Because they're still going to be running the offense the same way. It's still going to be Jalen Hurts, either going to be DeAndre Swift or Gainwell at the running back. I don't know who's going to be. We'll talk about the running back position later on. It's still going to be A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, and like I said, Goddard. They're still going to get priority. So why the fuck would I, as an All-Pro player, and I'm going to want my bread. I'm at the latter end of my career. I can still produce. I'm going to get my goddamn value. Right? And Howie Roseman is going to look at it like, nah, I ain't doing that. Howie Capone going to be like Howie Capone. He going to work that cap. And I don't give a fuck, you know, who it is. He going to try to figure out a way to be like, hey, listen, this is what we giving you. You either take it or leave it. You understand what I'm saying? So, speaking of take it or leave it, we'll talk about Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. First off, I don't know if he's back healthy or not. If not, pray for his full recovery. The Chauncey Gardner-Johnson situation, I'm going to flip back over to Aaron Donald next, but the Chauncey Gardner-Johnson situation, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson situation, I don't like. Here's the thing, okay? A lot of Eagles fans, again, feeling with emotion, right? No thinking. Just like not thinking about how, oh shit, DeAndre Hopkins is a Pro Bowl wide receiver, right? He's going to demand a lot of money. Why the fuck would we have 3 Pro Bowl receivers knowing that that third Pro Bowl receiver, which in this case would be DeAndre Hopkins, if he would be on the team, he's getting, if he's lucky, 1 target every 3 games. Because we can't even give goddamn Quez Watkins the ball. So how the fuck, excuse me, in this offense, you're going to be able to involve a Pro Bowl caliber player who's going to want the ball a lot. And as he should. Excuse me. You know what I'm saying? So moving on with that. Yeah. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. 2 sides of the coin. Howie, I'm upset with him, but then again, I'm not. Okay? I Eagles fans, oh my God, you're stupid. They gave you more money. Y'all motherfuckers is stupid. At the end of the day, y'all stupid because the contract was 3 years for $24 million. Okay? But there's a caveat to it. He's getting paid $3.5 million for 2 years. So mind you, 2 seasons where, you know, the safety position, it doesn't have it's a very early prime. You're telling this man to spend a prime of his career making $3.5 million. When last year he proved, at least in my opinion, matter of fact, fuck that. He proved he's the best safety. He was the best safety in the league last year. All motherfuckers be saying it's still Derwin James, it's Jesse Bates, or whoever, right? Jesse Bates got paid $16 million for Atlanta. That's not relevant. But here's the thing, going forward with that, you know, what's the name was thinking? Oh shit, like I deserve probably. I don't know what his number was, what Chauncey Gardner-Johnson's number would have been, but at the end of the day, it's like I'm pretty sure he felt like he deserved to get double digits. I wouldn't mind. Now, it feels like 3 years for 27 million, it was straight up, or 3 years for 30 million, and Chauncey Gardner-Johnson said, nah, I want it. I'll be looking at Howie like, yeah, Howie, like you, like I'll be looking at Chauncey Gardner-Johnson like, yeah, you a goddamn fool. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause like he offered you 9 million, right? But here's the thing, right? So Howie, I'm mad at because he gave him a shitty deal, because you get 3.5 million to 2 years. These are 2 seasons of my career that I'm going to be at my best, because these are like I'm in my mid-20s. 2 seasons take away from me. I'm being underpaid like a motherfucker. Then now, okay, the 3rd year, when I might not even have the same value, I might not even play the same after those 2 seasons. Now you're going to dump the rest of the money. So I'm wasting 3 years not making what I feel like I should. So I understand why Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, his agent, said, no, hell no, we ain't taking that deal. Why the fuck would we sit up there and get paid $3.5 million for 2 seasons in a row? Those are going to be our most productive years at safety, is when he's young. You're gonna hold me for 2 seasons, then the 3rd season they're gonna double all that money? We're not rolling like that. I understand, right? So everybody say, well, why is it the 1 year for $8 million? Because at the end of the day, I don't want to spend too much time on the Chauncey Gardner-Johnson situation, because we have a lot to cover as far as preseason. But wrapping this up, 1 year for $8 million makes sense. Why? Because it's a proven deal. Okay, show me that you can play the safety position. All right, bet. You show me you can play you showed me that you can play the safety position just as good as you did as the Eagles, or even better, right? You showed me that. Now I'm going to give you what you want, because you proved it 2 years in a row. So now I'm either going to give you top dollar as you know, as a Detroit Lions GM, or somebody else is going to, because you proved it twice. For you proved it that the Eagles year was not a fluke. You understand where I'm coming from? So with that, yeah, it makes sense to take the 1 year for $8 million. I'm not locked into no contract, and that's my year. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go hard to let them know, like, listen, I'm not just a nickel corner. I'm a real safety. Now I can get my money. Now I can get my money like a safety, right? But Eagles fans just stupid. They're just very knee-jerk reaction fans, and that's why I fucking hate. That's what I hate with the DeAndre Hopkins situation, but I hate about Quez Walker situation. Now it's another situation with knee-jerk reaction shit. Aaron Donald on the Rams, I guess for whatever reason, not agreeing on something. I think Aaron Donald, I'm going to be honest with you. If you ask me, Aaron Donald's going to stay a Ram for his last year. He's going to retire. But we'll just entertain the fact that, okay, let's just say he was really looking forward to going to another team. I don't believe he is, but let's just entertain that notion for a second, okay? So, mind you, this was after Jalen Carter was fucking shit up over in camp. I mean, this Jalen Carter, I'm going to tell you something about him. Matter of fact, we're going to include it right now. We're going to talk about Jalen Carter. We're going to just get that out the way, okay? Jalen Carter is... We talked about Mean Joe Greens of the world. We talking about goddamn Fletcher Coxes of the world. We talking about Aaron Donalds of the world. Jalen Carter. Thank God this man is an Eagle, because we have a really structured organization. We're not a dumpster fire. Everybody's in a good headspace. Everybody wants to win. Everybody's focused. There's some good leaders and mentors all on the team. And he gets to play with guys that he's familiar with, he's best friends with, and can also play at a high level. He get to play with Nolan Smith, get to play with Jordan Davis and DeAndre Swift, get to play with those guys, get to learn under Fletcher Cox and Brandon Graham and all those veterans on the team that know what it takes to win and just have a positive attitude. You know what I'm saying? He used to come guys from the office, you can learn from like Lane Johnson, Jason Kelsey and stuff like that. So it's a beautiful support system over in Philly. I'm glad he came here, man. I'm telling you this right now. He stay out of trouble, he stay healthy, and he's focused on the team. Jalen Carter, within 3 years, I'm thinking like 2, but within 3 years, he's going to be the best defensive player in the league. I mean, this man is fucking, I mean, this, in the joint practice with the Browns, I think his guy's name is Joe Bettino, put him on his ass. Pause. Like, this man is the real deal. They ain't got reports out there talking about something. They got a game plan to go. They got a game plan in training camp during the practices to literally, you know, to stop it from getting through. Like, Jalen Carter is that guy. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy because this man had 2 snaps. I think in the Ravens game, made an immediate impact, almost got a sack. And I'm telling you, like, this man watched film in a fucking preseason game. The preseason, it don't even count. You watch film. That's how good this is, and I love that. I love that he just, because it shows that this man's head is in the right place, and he got the right people around him. It's nothing more beautiful than having your best friends around you who not only they care about you, they actually can play at a high level, so they make you raise your level. And it's nothing like having a structured organization where there's good coaching, there's leaders all over the place, there's plenty of guys to learn from and talk to. It's the best feeling in the world, man. I wish the best for Jalen Carter, man. Jalen Carter, man, stupid ass. But you know what? I can't even call him stupid, because I obviously want him on the team. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want no fucking Bijan. Thank you, Atlanta, for fucking up your team just so we don't have Bijan. We ain't no fucking Bijan. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Bijan's not going to be a generational talent. I think he could be. But we got what we needed. We needed a star defensive tackle so we could have him paired with Jordan Davis, and boom, like, we got him. We actually have what we not Jordan Davis, sorry. Jalen Carter was what we needed at the time, okay? So, mind you, with all this shit going on, everybody, Jalen Carter fucking shit on this man, you know what I'm saying? Jordan Davis, you know, he's a work in progress. He just got to, like, I think he has a lot of potential. He just got to maintain his weight and stay healthy. Jordan Davis lost the weight. He's focused, you know what I'm saying? He even admitted in the press conference that he lost his confidence because, you know, when he got injured, he was overthinking shit. So he, you know, he's in a good headspace now. He lost the weight, gave a little bit of it back, but like he's focused, man. He's focused, and I think Jordan Davis is a generational talent, and I damn sure can envision like Jalen Carter is gonna be the best defensive player in 2 years. I'm gonna say 3 to be safe, but I'm thinking like 2. I think it's gonna take him 2 years for him to literally dominate the league. I think when we talk about, in my opinion, TJ Watt's the best defensive player in the league. I think for the last couple of years, Aaron Donald's just a little bit overrated, just a little bit. But he's going to be the best defensive player in the league. Number one, Aaron Donald is not going to come for cheap because he still can perform at a high level. He's still damn near the best defensive player in the league. In my opinion, it's TJ Watt. People are still going to argue Aaron Donald. Whatever, okay. So people are going to argue Parsons, whatever. Like I don't feel like going through the whole shit, but y'all get my point, right? Aaron Donald is arguably the best defensive player in the league. He still can produce even at his age and amount of time that he's been in the league. Okay? So what the fuck makes you think that they're going to just let a generational talent, like the best defensive player in the league for like the past, 5 years, they're just going to let him go for just nothing? Like Howie Roseman, like they haven't seen Howie Capone do what Howie Capone does, just finessing the shit out of good players. They they didn't get the goddamn Titans GM fired for getting AJ Brown for literally nothing. Like the Saints up there, everybody clowning the Saints because they gave up Chauncey Gardner-Johnson for pennies. You understand what I'm saying? We got 2 generational talents. Jordan Davis, he hasn't even played a full game, really. He's barely played. I'd be surprised if he had a total of 10 snaps that he played. Okay, I'd be surprised. Jordan Davis hasn't had a fair chance yet. Jalen Carter is a generational talent. You telling me you're gonna make them take the back seat, lose our future for Aaron Donald, who's going to play maybe 2 years, if that? Why? When we literally have 2 potential Aaron Donald-esque players on our team. Why? I just don't get it. But like, you know, Eagles fans are big. Also, it's gonna make us better. No, the fuck it isn't. You're hurting the team chemistry because you're looking for names. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't work that way. It has to make sense. It doesn't fucking make any sense when you got 2 potential generational talents at defensive tackle, and you got Fletcher Cox who still can produce. So we're going to ask those 3 to take a back seat, and then we got Ojomo who, you know, at the moment he's injured. It was a serious injury. The good thing is he's okay. How long he's going to be out for, I don't know. But it was bad because I think they had to get the stretcher for him. That was in the Browns game. So prayers for Ojomo, for McPherson. I'm going to throw that in there real quick because he got injured. McPherson, I think he's pretty much, he damn near out for the season. He's out like 7 to 8 months. He's pretty much out the whole regular season. He had a torn Achilles, I think. So McPherson's out. Prayers for him out too. And then I think it was another person. Nolan Smith had a little stinger injury. He played really good, by the way, in the Browns game. He was a little bit so-so. Not. He didn't make too much of a splash the first game. he's been doing really good in training. Everybody talk about how fast he is and all that. Jalen, they kept him pretty much Noah Smith out for precautionary reasons. It was like a little stinger. I don't remember what the injury was exactly, but he should be okay. There's another player that I don't remember off the top of my head that got like slightly injured as well. They had to break out the stretcher for him. Sean Bradley, I think, got hurt in the Ravens game. So one of our damn near. There's very few players on our team that's really killing it in special teams. And Sean Bradley was that guy. He brought that energy to us. So shout out to him, man. Prayers for his full recovery. He's going to be pretty much out for the season. Patrick Johnson's also out for the season with an ankle injury. So yeah, man, it's tough out here with all these injuries. It's really sad. It's annoying. Reddick, I think, needs surgery on his thumb. Hopefully he should be back by the regular season. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying. So that's pretty much the injuries with that. But yeah, like Eagles fans just love just saying stupid shit. Like, why the fuck would we get Aaron Donald? Give up our future, because they're gonna make us give up draft pick for the 2 years in a row. They're gonna get us like how the Broncos got Russell Wilson, how freaking what you gonna call it? How they got the Browns got Deshaun Watson. It's gonna be that type of package. It ain't gonna be no I'm just give me your first round pick for 2024 and you're good. No, and it's stupid as fuck, right? You have money and resources that are dire needs elsewhere, right? Which we'll get into as we go along in this video. So I'm done with the Aaron Donald saga. I'm gonna talk about a little bit about camp, and then we're gonna get to the preseason games because this video is a little bit longer. We'll talk about this little dumbass, fake ass Reese Witherspoon, legally blonde looking ass lady. Hold on, sitting up there saying that little fucking crack fiend ass statements about the Cowboys having a better roster than the Eagles. Everybody in the mama know that we were better. Even if you a Cowboys fan, you know that we have a better roster than it. Like you have to be stupid stupid or don't know about football. You know what I'm saying? To literally say that the Cowboys have more pieces on their team than the Eagles. It's stupid, right? We'll talk about her later on. I want to talk about camp, okay? So, there's one thing that really pissed me off. You know what? Yeah. There's a couple things that pissed me off so far about this training camp and about the preseason and shit like that. We re-signed Michael Clay. I don't know why the fuck we did that. I really don't know. Because this thing is trash. His blocking schemes is garbage. Covey, I think he's ass. I think he had a little bit of okay, he improved, but I think Covey's ass. I'm being honest with you, he's ass. Sipos is barely mid. Sipos is a D plus C minus punter. He's a C minus punter at best. Sipos is Zepter, we gonna get on your motherfucking ass. Matter of fact, since we on special teams, we gonna get on it now. This little Benedict Art motherfucker. And you know what's funny? As much as it's going to be annoying, I'm actually happy his ass is garbage. Because why the fuck? Jalen Hurts had a screensaver of him, walking away, looking down that he was mad, because we during the Super Bowl loss against the Chiefs last year, he was looking down. That was his way of reminding himself to he goal oriented. I like that. Right? His private business, his goddamn phone. You know this Benedict Arnold motherfucker who not even guaranteed to make the fuck. This nigga's an undrafted free agent, bro. An undrafted fucking free agent. This nigga took a picture of another grown ass man's phone, right? And then posted a picture of it. And then put I don't remember what the fucking caption was. Benedict Arnold ass motherfucker. I'm actually happy his ass is garbage. Cause that's a bad sign right there, bro. Why are you doing that shit, man? Why are you putting unnecessary heat on your own teammate like that? You little Benedict Arnold motherfucker, bro. You fucking garbage, nigga. Oh, your old Steve Zahn's long lost cousin looking ass. You fucking trash. I'm glad your ass is good. And in a way, even though it hurts our team that you're garbage, I'm happy. I'm just happy. I don't want your motherfucking ass on this team. That's a bad sign right there. It really is. Trust me. When a motherfucker is out there, you're putting your quarterback in harm's way. The press is already annoying as fuck. This is why Marcus hates motherfucking ass real quickly. That's why I curse your ass the fuck out. Little bitch ass nigga. You would never say that shit about Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, or nobody else. You little fucking racist ass bitch. Talking about oh yeah, he's the most insecure after the Philadelphia. Shut the fuck up, you fat bitch. You insecure about every time you go in the mirror, you look at that you look in the mirror, you 9 months fucking pregnant, you little bitch ass nigga. Man, fuck you. Little ugly ass fucking little chocolate chip chips ahoy face looking motherfucker. Anyway, I ain't here to curse this nigga out because we got other shit to talk about. But Marcus Mays, you a bitch. And I don't normally call motherfuckers a bitch who I don't know, but you a bitch because this man ain't doing nothing but doing everything he's supposed to do. He out here working his ass off, trying to be the best player and teammate he could be, and you up here criticizing him for no reason. Nigga, fuck you. You a bitch. I don't like you. Kiss my ass. Now, we're gonna move off Marcus Hayes, right? So the special team shit, right? So the Eagles are weird to me because in one moment they look like, okay, they know who's trash and who's not, and they know when we have a need. Another minute they just reward mediocrity. This thing is garbage, and they rewarded him with a raise. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Consider the fact he is the problem. And for some fucking odd reason, we got a fucking Olympian on our team. This nigga still hasn't put him to use. As a matter of fact, Covey is injured right now. Hasn't even tried the nigga out. Hasn't even tried him out. Hasn't done anything. Hasn't tried to make a roster. This nigga's putting fucking Quez Watkins, Greg Ward, who Greg Ward proved he's not good at punt returning. Quez Watkins is injured. And he put fucking Devontae Smith, who we need for our offense. He's a fucking idiot. This nigga's garbage. I don't understand why we reward me just like fucking Howie Roseman try to give goddamn the other Benedict Arnold motherfucker name. What's this nigga name? Our former DC. Shit. Jonathan Gannon. This nigga hasn't proved anything. Didn't even get to the playoff. We gave this nigga. We about to give this nigga an extension to stay here. And I'm happy he didn't take it because, you know what I'm saying, our team would have been down the toilet, man, because this nigga don't know how to coach. And I'm not 100% blaming the loss on him, because I don't want to see like those type of niggas that be like, oh, well, you was praising Jonathan Gannon during the season, you say something, do some good. Yeah, he did some good things, but at the end of the day, it's like, when those bad habits don't change and you don't get better to elevate, and you kind of still know how to revert back to your old ways very easily, that just tell me what the strength of your coach. And on top of that, you lied to the public talking about some, oh yeah, you was going to stay in Philly when you was up there tampering and shit with the Arizona Cardinals. Oh, I'm glad. Get Zetner ass off. He ain't good anyway. And I'm glad Jonathan get his ass off. Good luck, Arizona Cardinal fans. Y'all niggas going to be the definition. I looked at the dictionary of a dumpster fire. That's probably, it's a two-word thing. It may not be a dictionary, but I looked that shit up. It's going to have Jonathan Gannon and the Arizona Cardinals logo on Google search. I promise y'all. Y'all Cardinals fans over here for a wild ass ride this season. Prepare to tank to go grab CJ Stroud, whatever that dude is. CJ Stroud I think is the best quarterback in the draft. No, I'm tweaking. He will play for Texas. This other nigga, I don't remember who the fuck his name is. It's Caleb Martin, whatever. I don't know. All their names sound the same. You feel me? So that's another thing that annoys me. I don't know who this new DB coach is because we had a defensive back coach who was really, really good last year, and honestly, our secondary improved. Like, it really improved. But he got upset because he wasn't offered the defensive coordinator job. He was getting his right-hand man. So he left and went, I think, to the Ravens. I don't know who the fuck this new defensive back coordinator, this defensive back coach is, but he's doing a terrible job. Like, it seems like the secondary's backslide. Now, I get he's not the starters, I get it. But I should be seeing some strong play from the back end of my roster, and I really have not. Kelly Ringo, I'm not impressed with the way he's moving. He don't move well. He moves like his feet is like stuck in quicksand. He plays the receiver instead of looking out for the ball. It seemed like he just unaware. So I don't like the way Kelly Ringo's been playing, being honest with you. Eli Ricks played his ass off in the Ravens game. He was up there. He then had 2 picks, had a pick 6, talking shit, which I love. I'm rooting for Eli Ricks to make the roster, man. Second game didn't do so well, but you know what I'm saying. Like I'm still rooting for him because that first game showed me all I needed to know, man. He a competitor. He belongs on this roster. Greedy Williams, I haven't heard shit from him. I think he's going to be cut, which is a shame because I'm saying I thought he was decent. As long as he's healthy, I thought he was decent because I heard his name a few times a couple years. But you know what I'm saying. I don't know what's going on with that. Just the dude Evans who played for the Saints, Justin Evans or something like that. I don't know what's going on with him. He's been quiet as hell. You know what I'm saying. Zach McPherson, I didn't like. I'm praying for Bro's recovery and I hope he's be all right. But I didn't like the way he played. The 2 games I've seen him, I don't like the way he's played. Goodrich has played okay. from what I've seen. Again, I haven't been able to watch the games because the Browns game I was at work and the Ravens game I try to watch it on NFL Plus and it's ass. It just fuck everything up. You know what I'm saying? So the other thing I'm still concerned about is the running back thing, right? Because, well, it's two things I'm concerned about. We can mention them now. I'm gonna be all over the place, guys. I'm sorry. I have a lot of things to catch up on. Okay. So, what was I gonna say? The running back position. DeAndre Swift was supposed to be brought here to be a starter. I don't know what the fuck is going on because the Ravens game, they completely sat Kenneth Gainwell out. Completely. And they had Swift ran his ass off. And it's like, nah, we gotta, you know what I'm saying? We gotta save this dude. DeAndre Swift is a starter in this league. He's had injury problems here and there, but he's a legitimate starter in this league, without question. When you bring DeAndre Swift, you're bringing him to start. You're not bringing him to back up to Gainwell. Don't respect to Gainwell. Gainwell, I think, could be starting at least by next year. I'm not ready for him to start because I don't think he's a physical enough runner. I think he's getting better and better every year. I think he will be a bitch. Just like Pollard is the starter right now for the Cowboys, I think Gainwell is going to be a starter running back for the Philadelphia Eagles within the next couple years. I strongly believe that, and I'm in full support of that, right? I'm in full support of whoever they start because, you know what I'm saying, worst case scenario, we got some good running back. We have some great running back there, okay? But the reality situation is, it's like, I don't trust Gainwell just yet. I don't think he's a physical. That's always my thing. I think he got the finesse moves. He can catch out the backfield. He runs tough. Like, he's competitive. I like his energy. I like Gainwell a lot. Trust me. But I really don't think he's better than DeAndre Swift. DeAndre Swift is an automatic starter. And I feel like that Sirianni's going to do some bullshit and not have this man start and have this man playing second string. And I'm telling you right now, that's the worst fucking mistake you can make. I don't know what Sirianni needs running backs, man. It's just not good. He don't know how to fucking coach running backs, know how to use these guys. He just don't. You know what I'm saying? Like how he, like I said, talk about earlier about Miles Sanders. Now this nigga it's possible he might start Miles Sanders over Swift.
Dumbass.
But everybody their mama is knowing like, oh shit, Swift is the starter. It's no question. He's a starter. You know what I'm saying? So with that said, it's like I'm a little nervous because Sirianni act like you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Another thing I'm nervous about too. Eagles fans, y'all get on my fucking nerves. Y'all act like y'all the only goddamn team. You do understand there's 32 total teams in the league and the Eagles are just only one of those teams. Y'all do understand that. I hope y'all understand that, okay? The Eagles are just one of those teams. There's 31 other teams. I don't know what the fuck y'all been doing. I don't know what y'all been watching. I think I just watched Eagles games and I hardly believe y'all even watched that because y'all be saying the most shittiest takes I ever heard. Like, how the fuck I even know about the Eagles more than y'all? And I'm in Chicago. I'm in Chicago and I'm a fan of the Eagles, but y'all niggas be saying the stupidest ass shit like it's crazy. So y'all act like y'all never watched any other team. Everybody they mama know that the coach, I think his name is Arthur Smith. I think, don't quote me on that. Atlanta was the #1 team in rushing last year, okay? They were #1 in rushing for a reason. They had, not Chris Olave, sorry, Drake London, who actually, I think he's going to turn out to be a really good player. And most people say, oh, you had a slow start. I think he's going to turn out to be a really good player. He's just playing Marcus Mariota, okay? And he had Kyle Pitts. Something should have been done there, right? So, like, he had an elite tight end, which I believe they get a competent quarterback, which I don't think it's going to be Desmond Ridder, but that's the conversation for another day. He get a competent quarterback. Kyle Pitts is going to be a really good player, and I believe Drake London will be as well. They're both going to be really, really good players. I think both of them are going to be future Pro Bowls, but they got to get a competent quarterback first. I don't think Ridder's that guy. Irrelevant as it is, going back to what I was saying with Marcus Mariota. So they ran the ball more times than anybody in the league because they didn't trust nigga to throw. And when he would throw, you see the reason why, okay, I know why the coach is literally running in the clutch. There's 2-minute drills and these niggas up here doing run plays when they should be passing the ball. There's a reason for this. Mariota's fucking trash. And everybody keeps thinking about the Titans. It's over with. It's completely over with. Those days is over with. He was like a halfway decent quarterback on the Titans. Not great, halfway decent. Them shits is over with. Atlanta showed us the new Marcus Mariota, washed up, and never to be like this nigga's garbage. Training camp, which you're not even supposed to be garbage in training camp. I understand our defense is like damn near we the best defense in the league. I understand that, but you ain't supposed to be garbage, especially consistently garbage throughout training camp. That's a concern. Mariota's been consistently garbage in training camp, and oh boy, let me tell you something right now. The preseason, he garbage in that shit too. This motherfucker, all he do is take off and run. That's all he's good at. This nigga can't throw. He's not accurate with the football. He takes all day to get rid of the ball. He takes unnecessary sacks. He's fucking garbage. And again, like I said, this will confuse the shit out of me about the Eagles. And the Eagles they make 1,000 good moves and they make one mediocre ass move like Howard Roseman and Sarah. What the fuck are you doing? Like, they'll do 1,000 moves like, oh shit, that was smooth as hell. And they do this one thing, but like, goddamn, you fucked that up? How the fuck? You know, like, y'all gotta be paying attention, right? Right? It's like fuck the fact that, number one, we're gonna talk about the offense and how I feel about the coordinators in a second. I get y'all always want to run this RPO shit. But he's garbage. And he showed it all last year. And the coach didn't even fucking trust him to throw the ball. And I didn't want to get this nigga on our team. And I didn't know, he's gonna get his shit together. No, he's not. He played the same way the whole fucking year last year, and he's carrying that shit into this year. No, he's fucking not. Unless he go work with Jalen Hurts, and Jalen Hurts make this nigga work like himself, there's no way. And I want to shout out to Jalen Hurts. Congratulations on him getting a Jordan Brand deal. Well deserved, man. Man's work ethic is fucking insane. And he's showing it, man. I can't wait for him to play this season, bro. Like, he's gonna be, because we haven't met this guy, and it's silly. I'm so excited for Jeff this season. Anyway, moving on back to Marcus Mariota ass holder, because I said we'll be on your ass, and I am. Okay, motherfuckers up here acting like that Atlanta Falcons, that Mariota wasn't the starting quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons last year, and he wasn't as atrocious as he was. Like, Mariota was the bottom 5 quarterbacks in the league, and everybody said, "Oh my God, I didn't know he was this bad." Did y'all niggas watch the NFL? Did y'all only watch it? Because I hardly believe y'all niggas even watch the Eagles game. Because y'all say some stupid shit about the Eagles, about our own team. But you niggas didn't even know that he was actually garbage? This is actually like new information to y'all? I don't understand it. So, moving on with that, Tanner McKee. Oh my God. This nigga whooping ass. He's whooping ass. And the only thing I hate about him, and I think it showed up a lot in the Browns game, is that he's so goddamn slow. Because he can't escape out the pocket or really move like that, he takes unnecessary sacks because he's so fucking... This nigga like Kurt Warner, fucking Peyton, man, Tom Brady. So this nigga is slow, bro. Slow as hell. Slow. Like, no athleticism whatsoever. He's just slow as fuck. But that nigga can sling that football. That nigga can sling that football the way fucking drug dealers be slinging, baggies and shit. This nigga can sling that football, bro. I'm telling you right now, this man be just hitting motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Oh, by the way, that just reminded me. The other guy that got injured, unfortunately, was Tyree Cleveland, who was not somebody I heard about. I think it was like a signing last year that was on the low, because I didn't hear about this guy until recently, when he been showing out in the preseasons. By the way, Johnny King was, I think they played for the XFL. I think he played for the XFL. He was on the Colts, got cut by the Colts. We picked him up. Tall, really fast guy. Really playing good. Other guy that we gotta talk about is like, I think it's like the highest paid undrafted free agent was Nagata from the Clemson, the wide receiver. He's playing really good. He played really good at camp. I like the way he's been playing in the preseason. He's been really solid. This wide receiver core, man, is deep as hell. It's going to be crazy because, in my honest opinion, if I'm keeping guys, obviously you're going to have Hurts. So not Hurts. You're going to have Brown, Devontae Smith, hold on. Yeah, Zacchaeus, Watkins. That fifth guy got to be Nagata. And Deion Kane's been, at least re-signed him, but he's been injured. I think he's going to be cut from the team. So, running backs, yes. I know that fumble in that second game against the Browns might count against Sonny. But he responded with a touchdown. And the man can't be perfect, right? And he's played so well in camp. He played so well these couple preseasons. You got to have him on the roster. I'm sorry. As much as Penny looked better in the second game than the first game, Summer's my guy. I'm sorry. Like, I know that fumbles will be counted against him. Look at him sideways, but the man had a touchdown right after. He was definitely upset. He definitely cared. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna hurt his stock. Sermon got to be our fourth running back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry. Like, I think the truth of the matter is, he has to play. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I seen Joey Chase get upset that he's kick returning. I'm gonna be honest with you. He's actually decent. Like, I understand he's a power back, so you may not think it. And I think a fan said that he actually played kick return at Ohio State to some degree. He's actually decent. Like, I've looked at this nigga. I looked at him run. He's actually halfway decent. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking at him, I'm like, damn, he actually got damn near the 25 to 27 yard line. He was just catching the ball. He didn't like he was scared. Like, I look at Covey, I'm like, what the fuck is this nigga doing? I look at Sermon, even though it's stupid to put a power back there, I look at Sermon, I'm like, Sermon actually looked comfortable. Sermon looks better running the football off kick returns than Covey did the entire fucking season. Like, Sermon looks decent. You know what I'm saying? So, that's pretty much it with that. The wide receiver room is going to be hard as hell. So is the corner room. I'm rooting for Ricks, man. I'm rooting for Nagata. It's going to hurt. This Johnny King might be cut. It's going to hurt like hell, man, because he balling too. Tyree Cleveland might get cut. That hurts too because, you know what I'm saying, he's doing a really good job. Tyree Jackson, we see them catch a couple in the second game against the Browns, so that was pretty cool, man. Let me see what else I'm missing. Linebacker position, we got to talk about that. Christian Ellis played really good in training camp. I like the way he played the second game. I don't like the way he played the first game. The first game, I heard he's missing a lot of tackles too, so that's no good. So Ellis, I'm not sure what to say about him. I think, could he be only a good practice player? I don't know. Morrow, I heard he's not doing so well in camp, but the game, you know what I'm saying, he got his shit together, right? Because Patrick Johnson, I think, was out, we had to go acquire Shaw Bradley. We had to acquire Miles Jack and Zach Cunningham. Zach Cunningham, I heard, played really, really good. The second game against the Browns, he played really good. I don't think he played. I don't know about I think Miles Jack played the second game, if I'm not mistaken. He didn't. None of them played the first game. N'Kobe Dean, I was a little bit disappointed he didn't play the first game. The second game, though, N'Kobe Dean was goddamn. And what a bullshit ass roughing the passer call. That shit was ass. That was a bullshit ass call, bro. So, and it's the fucking preseason too. That pissed me off. That was a good ass play by N'Kobe Dean. They just mad because he gonna be a fucking generational talent. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man, N'Kobe Dean. Just stay healthy, bro, and I'm telling you, this man's gonna be wrecking shit up in the league. He just gotta have some good plays. Like, how we gotta start making some phone calls, man. They go put some depth into this linebacker room, bro. This linebacker room kind of ass. I ain't gonna lie. Van Sumeren, that dude from Michigan State with the athleticism, I haven't heard shit about him. Yeah, that's pretty much it off the top of my head. Yes, I hope Zetner ass get the fuck up out of here. We need a kick returner bad. We don't get that man Matariza. Matariza got cleared of them charges, bro. We gotta go put him. We gotta get him. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna be that expensive because, you know what I'm saying, he did now must have a career end of a lie. We gotta go get this man. All right. I think that's how I want to end the video. Oh yeah, real quick, I want to talk about this Amber girl. I don't remember her last name. I don't fucking know. So this Amber girl, you know what I'm saying, was up there, like, you know, fangirl over the Cowboys and shit, like, oh my god, you know, but this season is different. Eagles have a harder schedule, and then, like, literally when Bart Scott was on there asking all the questions about, okay, is Jalen Hurts better than Dak? Yes, that's the most important position on the team as a quarterback. Defensive line. Well, yeah, have a good defensive line. Is it better than the Eagles? Couldn't answer that because she couldn't answer shit, and she was to the point where she was over talking Bart Scott, and she was just, you know, just saying just delusional ass shit, and everybody else is saying, like, yo, like, you faltering at your own argument. So I don't want to get on her. She's clearly a Dallas Cowboy fangirl. I don't want to get on her, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's all I got to say. This video is already too much already, okay? Brother got big juice, we have a big bank account. Be sure to hit that GoFundMe link down in the description. Play Till I Die, still out, working on music, but it's if I tell y'all the shit that's been going on, I'm fucking frustrated. I know I've been fucking up, but it's not my fault. I'm trying to get music out, but these niggas ain't. If I tell y'all, only if I could tell y'all, okay? Next video I might have, because I don't know how this is gonna be, right? I don't know if we're gonna do the button reaction. I don't know why I just snapped for no reason. I don't know if we're gonna do the button reaction or another Eagles video. But the Eagles video I won't be putting out until the 53-man roster is made. So until that happens, I won't put another one out. I gotta see what's going on with my job, and I gotta see, you know, how much time I'm gonna have to be able to do these videos. I have to try to not get rid of that. Okay? So I love y'all. Enjoy the rest of y'all weekend. You know, beginning of the work week next week. All right, I'm out of here. Peace. Hey.